Got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Eddie Hearn. He is the new promoter on the block, not in the sport, but in America, in the United States. He is promoting the Saturday event.
I'm still on the block.
No, I didn't know you could do that.
Sorry.
I didn't know
I
you
do
could
a lot
do
of
that.
cringy stuff, don't worry. You'll find that in 2 seconds.
Okay, that's my perception. We're shooting for Fight Hub TV right now, and my first question was going to be, how have you found it? Your takeaways so far, are there differences in promoting in the United States? A lot of people said, hey, look out, Eddie Hearn. It's a different scene. It's a different animal here. It's not necessarily so that you're going to succeed. Are you finding anything different about promoting here, Eddie?
Yeah, it's early days. I mean, we're going to learn a hell of a lot from this experience. People have 2 arms and 2 legs and a heart. So they're not that different. But there is a different mindset, there is a different culture in every different country, and we have to learn about people. You know, I don't know enough about people from New York, I don't know enough about people
we call
from,
an elevator an elevator, you call it a lift, but it's still an elevator and a lift.
Jarrell Miller, I call him Jarrell Miller,
Right.
you know, all these kind of things. So, but you still like to have fun.
Right.
You still love to watch great sport. You still like to get bang for your buck. So these are the things that will never change. So this is a great experience for us to come in, learn from the event, everything from the commission to the production to the people to the tickets, everything.
Anything that surprised you to this point, Eddie? Anything that you said, you know what, we could fix that here, or maybe that's better here in the States than it is in the UK?
Not really. I think you can ask me that question on Saturday,
Right.
after the show, and I
Right.
think I'll probably have a few answers for you. But
Agree or disagree? Luis Arias has brought it so far. We
Yes.
shall see if that will happen in Nassau Coliseum
Yeah.
Saturday and on HBO. But he's been a pleasant surprise,
he
hasn't
has.
he?
It's been a joy to work with. He is the perfect guy that you want on your shows. I mean, he talks great, he looks great, he believes it as well. And I'm nervous about the fight. And I remember what I said in the press conference. I want to go into fights. I don't want to sit down on Saturday and think, what rounds Jacob's going to blow him out in. I want to be a little bit fearful. And I am fearful of Luis Arias.
All right, still, Jacobs is the favorite. I believe he will prevail on Saturday. Why sign him, Eddie, as your first one in Matchroom America? Why Jacobs,
I think
man?
because he is top 10 in terms of fighters in the States, in terms of profile and ability combined. I believe he's the best middleweight in the world. I believe he beat Golovkin. And even if you don't, you believe it was a draw or 1 round either way. So he's already proved himself. The story, the look, you know, he's a great role model, he's a great ambassador. So for me, he's the perfect guy. And he was the guy that opened the door for the HBO deal as well. So we're a great partnership together. It's early days. We want to see him box well, do a great number on HBO, put in a performance that says 2018, I'm going to recapture the middleweight championship of the world.
Eddie, a hint, please. Who else are you going to sign?
How long's a piece of string? I mean, I've had 24 approaches from fighters.
Who's approached you, pal?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Yeah. What about Big Baby?
Well, Big Baby we're working with already with Dimitri and Greg Cohen.
Right.
So we know we've got Saturday, we've got the next fight as well. So, you know, all these guys. My USP to these fighters is I'm going to get you active again, and I'm going to raise your profile. If I can't do that, I can't sign you. So at the moment, we have four shows in the next 12 months, built around Daniel Jacobs. If I sign someone else and go to a broadcaster and get more dates, so be it. But at the moment, I'm limited to the team I can grow because of my dates. That will change in the very near future. But I don't want to lie to a fighter and say, yeah, sign them, and then they're still fighting once a year. There's a massive problem in America. Fighters aren't fighting enough, and that's damaging them in the ring and outside the ring.
Right. I want to pat myself on the back because I'm so excited about Wilder Joshua that I gave proper credit to this fight happening Saturday. But now I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
Morning meeting with Shelley Finkel and Al Haymon. This is what I thought maybe happened in a fantasy world. Al Haymon tore off a mask, and actually underneath the mask was Lou DiBella. Did that happen, Eddie Hearn? Did that happen?
No, but it would have been quite funny.
Yes,
No,
it would have been fun.
I confirm it was just us three.
Okay.
It was a good meeting. I mean,
It was
I'm
a
not gonna
breakfast
go in-
meeting,
yeah,
yes.
I'm not going to go in the ins and outs.
Right.
but It was a meeting that I think everyone left and felt like this has a good chance. And I think that's all we can ask for at this stage. You know, there's plenty to discuss, but there was an understanding to move forward, to speak to both fighters, to put a roadmap together to make this fight happen. Look at it next, or the one after, quite simply. Do you know what I mean? So
Okay. I want a hint, either or. Did you come closer than you figured on possible financial perimeters?
No. Long way to go.
Okay, or on where the fight is going to happen, Eddie Hearn?
That was discussed.
Yes.
Long way to go on both. We have to look at the numbers. We have to look at the venues. Again, very early days. All I can tell you at the moment is optimistic.
Everyone got along.
Everyone got along. Everyone has a desire to make the fight happen. And when that's the case, normally there's plenty more conversations to be had.
Now, last question. What, you getting Twitter beefs with writers and videographers over in England? Should we be getting in beefs with you here? I don't know. Is there some kind of beef? Wasn't there? What's going on there, man?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm over here doing my own thing. Coogan's getting some new followers, clearly.
Okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right, you and me, we're going to get along, though. And is there anything that I didn't ask that you want to get out there, Eddie Hearn?
Not really. Enjoy the show this Saturday live on HBO. And also watch our young boy, Connor Bent, Nigel Bent's son. He makes his American debut on Saturday night at the Coliseum.
Born with a silver spoon in your mouth, and what happened?
Turned it gold, baby.
Thank you, Eddie Hearn.